Since birth, we have been hearing that Taj Mahal was built in 1631 by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved third wife Mumtaz, who died while giving birth to their 14th child. What if the history taught to us is false and absolute distortion of true facts? What if I show you convincing evidences that shows Taj Mahal is not a tomb dedicated to Queen Mumtaz, but a Hindu temple dedicated to gods of gods, Lord Shiva? In this video, I will give more than 30 evidences that proclaim Taj Mahal as a Lord Shiva temple built by the ancestor of Rajput king Jai Singh. I will also explain at the end why the Indian government is hiding the evidences of Taj Mahal being a Hindu temple. Mahal in Hindi means palace, whereas Maqbara in Urdu or Persian means tomb. So if Shah Jahan wanted to dedicate a tomb for Queen Mumtaz, then he would have named it as Mumtaz Tomb or Mumtaz Maqbara. Now check the names of all other tombs built by Mughals. Tomb of Akbar is known as Akbar Tomb. Tomb of Humayun is known as Humayun Tomb. Tomb of Aurangzeb's wife is named as Bibi Ka Maqbara. Now no tomb in Mughal or Persian culture is named as a palace. And if Shah Jahan wanted to build a palace for her Queen Mumtaz, then why not name it as Mumtaz Mahal? Why name it as Taj Mahal? Who dedicates a monument or anything to anyone by the ending letters of his name? How the name Taj Mahal was derived. So Taj Mahal is a distorted version of the ancient Hindu temple Tejo Mahal. After defeating the Rajputs of Agra, Shah Jahan was so much captivated by the beauty of Tejo Mahal that he plundered the temple and replaced the existing dome architecture by the Mughal dome architecture. In this peak, left side is the Indian style dome that existed before Shah Jahan replaced it in Mughal style dome, which you see on the right side. In the name of constructing a tomb, Shah Jahan converted a Hindu place of worship into a Muslim place of admiration. Taj in Hindi means crown. Since Shah Jahan regarded the iconic Tejo Mahal as the crown of his victory over the Rajput, he renamed Tejo Mahal as Taj Mahal to demonstrate his supremacy to Hindu kings. Sacred river Yamuna near Taj Mahal justify it as a Shiva temple and not as a tomb. Taj Mahal is constructed on the bank of the Yamuna river in Agra city. Only Hindus have the tradition of constructing a religious monument near water body or sacred river. Yamuna is one of the sacred rivers for Hindu. Confluence of river Yamuna and river Ganga is the most sacred place on earth, as this is the place where Kumbh Mela is celebrated, which is the world's largest gathering. So if you don't know about Kumbh Mela, then read it in the articles which I have given in the YouTube description. In ancient days, devotees of Lord Shiva in Agra bathed in the sacred river Yamuna before praying to Lord Shiva in Tejo Mahal. Some devotees carried waters of Yamuna river in a lota and offered it to Shivlingam. Tejo Mahal was constructed near Yamuna river, as Hindus have the mandatory ritual of bathing and offering water to Lord Shiva. All major temples in India are constructed near a lake, river or any water body. Muslims don't have any such tradition of building a mosque or tomb near water bodies. Tejo Mahal is the missing fifth Lord Shiva temple. Tej in Hindi means shining or powerful. Since Lord Shiva is known as the most powerful god and the ultimate source from where all the light illuminates, one of his forms is worshipped as Tej Linga. Hindus in Agra have record of 5 Lord Shiva temples, including the Agreshwar Mahadev Naganatheshwar or Tejo Mahal. Now there are only 4 temples in Agra. Missing 5th temple is considered to be the Tejo Mahal. Famous Hindu treatise on architecture called Vishwakarma Vastu Shastra mentions the Teja Linga. Use of white marbles confirms Taj Mahal as a Shiva temple, not a tomb. Since Lord Shiva is said to meditate in a snowy Kailash mountain, Tejo Mahal was a complete white structure constructed using specially made white marbles. All marbles was brought from Jaipur. Rajput kings are known to display their splendor and grandeur through monuments built of pure white marbles. Only temples in India are wholly constructed using white marbles. No monuments in Mughals or any other culture is purely made of white marbles. Inscription describing the white Shiva temple was removed from Taj Mahal. It is said that the inscription dated 1155 AD was uprooted from the gardens of Taj Mahal on Shah Jahan's order. This inscription, currently preserved in Lucknow Museum, refers to crystal of the White Temple, so attractive that Lord Shiva, enshrined in it, decided never to return back to Mount Kailash, his usual abode. Though the inscription was not found in Bateshwar, this inscription was wrongly termed by historian and archaeologist as Bateshwar inscription. It gives Hindu symbols in pinnacle of Taj Mahal. Below pinnacle was assumed to be Islamic crescent that you normally see in the flags of Muslim countries. However, Islamic crescent is always oblique. Crescent along with the coconut and mango leaves on the Kalash has a religious meaning only in Hindu religion. It is similar to the pinnacle found in the Kedarnath temple that was built thousands of years ago. Lotus flower or flowers in form of Om surely doesn't fit into the Mughal architecture. Why a Rajput style architecture of using Om or lotus flower existed in south facing door of Taj Mahal? Why there is inscription of plants, animal and symbols of Lord Shiva in Taj Mahal which a devoted Muslim would never like to see? Flower and trees sacred to Hindus adorns the ancient Taj Mahal. During the time of Shah Jahan, Taj Mahal was adorned with plants of Ketaki, Jai, Dui, Champa, Molashri, Harshinagar and Bel. Flowers or leaves of all these plants are used in the worship of Hindu deities. Bel leaves is known to be used for only Lord Shiva worship. A graveyard, on the other hand, is planted with only big trees. Use of sacred flowers or fruit trees in a cemetery have never been seen anywhere. Hence, the presence of Bel and other flower plants used exclusively as an offering in Hindu temples is the proof of Taj Mahal being an ancient Shiva temple. Architecture reveals Taj Mahal is not a tomb. Taj Mahal entrance faces south direction. Islamic tomb or mosque in India should face west, as the mihrab in India lies to the west. Mihrab is a niche in the wall that indicates the direction of Makkah, towards which all the Muslims praise. Hence, Taj Mahal is not following the tomb or mosque architecture laid out in Islam. In Mughal monuments, minarets are always attached and not freestanding. It is clear that the four minarets around Taj Mahal was constructed later to show Taj Mahal as the Mughal monument. History of Mughals confirm Taj Mahal is a Shiva temple, not a tomb. Mughals were famous for looting and plundering native buildings, temples and forts from Hindus. Taj Mahal was similarly acquired by conquest and was later converted into a history of Shah Jahan raises doubts that Taj Mahal is not a reflection of his love. History is filled with references of Mughal kings captivating wives of defeated Hindu soldiers and violently raping or killing them. Historians have noted that Shah Jahan boasted a royal harem of 1,000 captive Hindus who were raped and exploited as sex slaves till he was satisfied, after which they were either handed to his soldiers for gang rape or were killed and thrown on roads to terrorize Hindus. Shah Jahan took the throne of Mughal Empire after killing all his brothers and male members of his families. Shah Jahan killed 400 Christian Indians who refused to conversion, mutilated them and chopped off their heads after sexual exploitation. In 1632, he ordered the demolitions of all Hindu temples and churches recently erected or in the process of erection. Can a killer of his own brother, a torturer and a mass murderer understand love? Can such a person erect monument for love? This is clear that in the name of history, Indians are learning crap in schools and colleges. Secret rooms establishes that there are evidences of Shiva temple in it. From the riverside view of Taj Mahal, we can see the 4-storied marble structure on top of 2-floor red stone structure. You can see many windows in the first floor of Taj Mahal. This indicates that there are plenty of room inside. According to officials, there are 22 rooms inside. Researchers claim that there are at least 100 odd rooms. No one was able to enter this room, nor was anyone able to get permission from Indian government to enter into any one of these rooms. If Shah Jahan would have built the Taj Mahal, then such rooms would not have been sealed or barred from the public by Indian government. What is the need of 22 rooms in a tomb? And even if there is a need, why to hide all of them or lock all of them from the public? What is there in a tomb to hide? Idols or statues of God? Secret passage confirms Taj Mahal has a Shiva temple, not a tomb. Like any historic fort, Taj Mahal has many secret rooms and passages in the lower floors of Taj Mahal that have been sealed since the time of Shah Jahan. Even now, these are sealed by the Indian government. Below is one such staircase and there is another symmetrical one at the other end. These staircases goes to the stories beneath the marble platform. At the bottom of the staircase, the archaeology department has set up an iron door that is always locked. Since the time of Shah Jahan, the 2 underground floor is barred to the visitors. According to visitors, workers and researchers, these secret rooms contains the evidences of Taj Mahal being a temple of Lord Shiva. Restricted access confirms that something mysterious is hidden in room. If you look inside, as shown in the below pic, you will see that it is covered with wooden boards. This means that you are not only allowed to enter the passage and secret rooms, but you are also not allowed to see what is inside. Badly plastered rooms confirms evidences hiding inside. Below is one of the 22 rooms in the secret story just below the marble platform of the Taj Mahal. If you see above, marbles have been stripped down from this room. It is believed that Shah Jahan was unable to procure white marbles of same qualities from the Rajput kings and so ordered his worker to strip off the marbles from the bottom floor to construct the graves and domes. If Shah Jahan really has the money and material to construct such structure of Taj Mahal, then why the room inside is so badly walled and not even plastered? Check this door of one of the sealed room. It is clearly a later construction to cover up an original Hindu temple that was ravaged by the Mughals to construct a tomb. It also confirms that the Archaeological Survey of India is suppressing the temple remains inside the structure. Similarly, there are many rooms and doorways, all of which are closed with brick and lime. In 1934, Sri P.M. Sharma of Delhi asserted of peeping through one of the openings in this chamber and saw a huge hall with images carved on the pillar. He also claimed of seeing a headless statue of Lord Shiva. This means that the closed chamber have all the statues, inscriptions, idols and paintings that was buried by Shah Jahan after the desecration of the Shiva temple. Hence all chambers of Taj Mahal need to be unsealed and scoured to ascertain what evidences is hidden in the form of Hindu images, paintings, Sanskrit inscriptions, books, scriptures, gold, coins or utensils. Source of water stream to Shivlingam. There is a small stream of water that flows out of nowhere in the Taj Mahal. Researchers claim that this stream was the source of water to the Shivlingam that existed before it was destroyed by the Mughal emperor. Unjustified statement by authorities and ASI officers. Authorities accepted that Taj Mahal does have an underground area, but it has nothing but the tomb of King Shah Jahan and his wife Mumtaz. All visitors witnessed the tomb of King Shah Jahan and his wife Mumtaz on ground floor. Below is the peak. Now how can there be a tomb in stories below ground floor when there is a tomb already on ground floor? Why the need of 2 tombs for a dead king and queen, one at ground level and other in the underground? Authorities also said that the underground chamber and tombs are also made of white marble, just like the rest of Taj Mahal. But if this is true, then how there are many passages and rooms with unplastered walls? Tomb of Mumtaz exists in Burhanpur, not in Taj Mahal. Burhanpur, an ancient city in the state of Maharashtra, is the dead city of Taj. It is said that Mumtaz is buried in a tomb erected here in a Hindu pavilion in front of the palace where she rested with Shah Jahan. This is the tomb in Burhanpur. The date of her death, the date of her removal from tomb of Burhanpur, the date of shifting of her body to Agra, and the date of her assumed burial in the Taj Mahal are all unknown because the entire gaga of Taj Mahal Mumtaz story is a fabrication from the beginning to the end. Mumtaz died in Burhanpur and her grave in Burhanpur is intact. The cenotaph of her in stories of the Taj Mahal seems to be the fake one installed to propagate the false stories of Shah Jahan Mumtaz love story and to hide the existence of the Hindu Shiva temple. There are many more proofs that cannot be shown in this video, so for all the remaining proof, wait for my next video. I hope you enjoyed my video, and to keep yourself updated to my latest videos, please subscribe to my channel. That's it in this video. Keep watching for more such videos. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, then please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.